big enough and tough enough that I think they'll be out of danger of city. Yeah.
And this is the donkey.
Yeah.
And these are my...
What does the donkey say?
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
It's it, hee-haw.
Hee-haw. What does Mimi say?
What does Mary say?
Duck?
Mary's not a chicken.
What does Angel say, Mummy? Angel say.
What do you think the angel says? Oh dear. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. Things have been a bit quiet outside lately because most of us got struck with strep throat. Angus got a really nasty infection which somehow has included hearing loss, which he's doing a lot better now, but he still can't hear properly, so we're hoping that clears up. In the meantime, sometime later, Steve and I came down with strep throat too. Thankfully, Scarlett seems to have been okay so far, so the rest of us are or have been on antibiotics, which is not great, a big dose of them, and there's not been much going on around here, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's been a little bit of a story of that this year. We've been walloped by a lot of sickness, especially, mostly Angus picking things up from school. There have been a lot of nasty things going around, and at least Scarlett seems to have a pretty good immune system, but I mean things like strep throat are very catchy, so it's hard to avoid things when one family member gets them. Anyway, we've been doing bits and pieces, and I'll have to take you guys around and see what I have been doing when I can, in between keeping the ship afloat, looking after everybody, and then getting sick ourselves. We're on the mend, but still got a ways to go, so I'm just slowly starting to get out and do a few little bits and pieces. I'm making some dark meat bone broth today. I think it's a mixture of some big marrow bones, beef marrow bones, pork bones and lamb bones. I needed to clear some space in the freezer because the freezers all need to be de-iced, and we needed more bone broth anyway, so that's all smelling lovely inside. I've just picked a couple broccolis and a cauliflower that were needing to be harvested in the garden, and I'm just going to pick some pretty things now that I've spied to put in the house and in a vase while the children get up to funny business. At least I got the main things done on the front plot before I got too sick. The brassica row still needs clearing out, but these carrots that did come up are doing well, and potatoes. Almost all the brassicas have gone to seed. I got the puny little tomatoes planted, which are slowly starting to grow in the tomato and onion row. and got that all nicely mulched too. So that's been good. I'm glad I got that done. I just harvested a broccoli from here. And then this is a purple sprouting one, which is just starting to form ahead. And then the potatoes, the main potato row here, they're doing okay. There's broccoli flowers here, just looking rather pretty. This is one of the ones that looks like a cross between a green broccoli and a purple sprouting broccoli. I feel like I want to pick some for a vase. Plums are ripening. They're usually ready right around Christmas time. Our peach tree is absolutely loaded. Angus has been, well, I'd say harvesting, but he's mostly been eating, sometimes with his little sidekick Scarlet. We have to get them before the birds do anyway. You ate another peach? Oh, you want to? Thank you. And the nasturtium leaf will probably clear out my system.
Is it sour?
It's spicy.
Is it spicy?
Yeah. Yeah. That was a big one too. Gotta sit here if you like. So we've got peaches at the moment. We have had some apricots finally off our tree. Our apricot tree has pretty much not given us anything for the last few years. We just, even though it's a warm season variety.
Plums are pretty green.
Yeah. I don't think it gets enough chilling hours usually, but also it seems to fruit on the newer wood, so it's very vigorous, and I have been pruning it a lot. So I didn't prune it so much in summer. Didn't prune it as much as I normally do. Left some longer branches on. It'll be like the previous season's growth. Anyway, we got some this year, so that was nice. And what else are we getting? Oh yeah, raspberries. The kids have been getting lots of raspberries anyway. I've got giant cabbages here that I need to use. I need to make some sauerkraut. Otherwise I'll just have to cook some, but we need some sauerkraut, so I'd really like to get that done. There are weeds that I need to deal with in here. We've had We had a lot of failures with all the seeds that I direct sowed in the garden, unfortunately. Mostly from slugs and snails. Hardly any of the beans came up. We had, I think, a total of like 4 or 5 out of all the beans I sowed, the climbing beans and bush beans, and a couple of those got eaten by slugs or snails as well. So we've got 2 salutias over in the arch trellis bed and one of the other climbing beans. So I've recently sowed some in seed trays in 6 cell packs because obviously the slug and snail population the slug and snail pressure is just too great this year for some reason. Also all the pumpkins and squashes and cucumbers and gherkins, none of those came up. Either none of them came up or, I mean, there are none. They came up and got eaten or failed, but pretty much, I'm pretty sure, slugs and snails. Slugs and snails got most of them. Cucumbers and gherkins, I went back to my usual moist paper towel method inside a plastic Ziploc bag in the hot water cupboard, and those germinated beautifully. All the gherkin seeds I did, my own seeds that I've saved, they all germinated. I did 12, but Trevor, what are you doing, man? Unfortunately, once I'd potted those up, I left them on the table outside overnight, and a slug ate 3 of them. First lot of cucumbers I did in the hot water cupboard, none of them, they looked a bit browny, and none of them, they just were going yucky, none of them sprouted, so I threw all of that packet away. The next round were good. We got a good bunch of cucumbers, so they've been potted up now. Butternuts and 2 chucks winter squashes. Most of the butternuts have come up. I just did those straight into pots actually. Chucks winter squashes, I only did 2. Unfortunately, they haven't come up yet, I think, because they are older seeds from 2020. So I've just bunged some more into their pots. So once those seedlings are all big enough and tough enough that I think they'll be out of danger of slugs and snails eating them, or at least I can try and protect them with something, then I can plant them. But they're still a little bit little, and I have to bring them inside at night so slugs don't climb up the table and get them. It's a mission, and they're way behind, but we're just slowly getting there. Finally got all the tomatoes in, and even though they're still small, I've been fertilising them because of the whole potting mix thing. I've been giving them a liquid fish-based fertiliser, which is helping, and seaweed plant tonic as well, so hopefully they'll get going soon. We just need some rain because we haven't had rain for a little bit now.
What was the like? Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
The manger.
Manger.
Mummy used a boat.
Hey, it's a good manger. Although apparently it probably would have been a stone manger. That's what I read about.
Stone.
Like dug out of a rock, because the stable was probably like in like the rock and the rocky cliff. There was nowhere for them to stay except for the stable where the animals lived. Ooh, that's cool. It's got like 3 levels.
And the toilet. Don't look in there, that's the toilet.
It's the toilet. I thought it looked like a bathroom. Toilet, it's even got a
Where is
chain.
Mary? That's a plunger.
Button
Oh yeah.
on the top. And a plunger.
But do you know what else it does?
Oh, it's a tipping one. And a ramp. That's cool, bud.
Anger. What? Look at this. That's his stuff. Diapers? That's his stuff.
Joseph, oh no. Maybe don't put them in there.
There we go to bed. Mary there. Put it. And also the front toilet can come off. The cable fit on Thomas this time.
What is it? A shepherd.
A shepherd.
Not a shepherd.
Hey, baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
In the grass.
Ross?
I like this baby Jesus. I like Mary. Don't take this off
No, leave it on there.
because it's safe
It's safe.
and lovely. Can't get them straight tight.
Thanks for joining us in today's vlog, guys. Choose to go hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.